Ads. Love it.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about Twitch.
20 seconds.
Oh, I know why. Because I'm the Twitch affiliate. The other channel we used is not. That's why. Yeah.
I'll come back.
Yeah, man. Ain't that beautiful, right? Man. Okay, hold on.
Look at that.
All right, I'm just gonna just toss it in there in that one folder and then see if it shows up.
I see it ish. I see the picture, but what is you? What is you?
Oh, you see it? Okay, sorry. Well, right now I only have Star Rail right now. It's supposed to be Clara and Suvarog. Let me see. There you go. See, I have to move because Clara is so tiny. The other dude is Suvarog. He's a big robot bodyguard slash surrogate father or second father to her. Pretty wholesome.
Okay.
5-star unit in Star Rail. Pretty good. She's like one of the standard units that you can get in the rotation. So you could get her anytime technically. Yeah. But I'm trying to look for another thing. God damn it, man. I hate this shit. I downloaded the perfect one and then it's like not showing through because it's a WebMB whatever. Fuck, man. So dumb.
I was gonna say, can't you just wait? You don't have Photoshop anymore, right?
Well, I don't have anything on the web on Windows. I have everything on the Mac, but I don't have it here. Yeah.
I'm sure there's an online converter to just do a fast
I'll try to do that. Just
like a fast fuck it.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second here.
One.
Okay, fine. 100 seconds. There you go.
Yeah.
give me
okay, you
okay.
asshole.
Give me a second times 100. There you go. Okay, online.
At least you know basic math and counting. I don't know how these contractors that we get, fucking get their job done.
Right. Like that one guy who died in the sub. Underwater trying to go to the Titanic.
Well, for my for my story, it's pretty much like how can you fail basic math? Here, Exhibit A. So contractor comes, he has lots of like materials, mostly wood. So I'm scanning everything. Then he goes like, I have two 2x4x10s. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay. So you have 20 feet, correct? No, I have two 10-footers.
Oh boy.
20 feet. Why are you saying 20 feet when I have only two 10-footers? I'm like, okay. Continue scanning. We get to the payment. Right before he puts in his card, it's like he had an epiphany and going like, oh, so that's why you were saying 20 feet. And I'm like, and in my head, I was like, yeah, fucking basic math is a fucking mystery to you. How are you?
Right. Are you a certified contractor?
Yeah, it's like, where's your GED?
I know, right? Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think that should work.
Oh, yeah, let me see.
Bam, there you go. All right. There you go. Scott Pilgrim, because we're going to talk about some Scott Pilgrim. All right. Success.
Which the Netflix show is next week.
The what?
When is the Netflix show?
Oh, for One Piece?
Well, for Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, is it soon? I don't know. I didn't even realize the day. We'll find out. We'll find out when we talk about it.
All right. Well, I sung.
All right. Are we coming through?
I can hear you. I don't hear me.
Well, yeah. Bring the mics closer to you. That's usually what solves the problem. Seems like.
Hi.
Okay. All right.
No, it's still so tough.
What's going on with my
It
camera?
sounds
I'm
soft.
blurry. I'm blurry. Come on, camera. Find me. Find me. Track me, damn it. Okay, there you go. Autofocus sucks on this one. That's why I don't use this camera for my main recording camera for my videos. It's just my face cam kind of for these situations. All right. So let me see. Oh yeah, put on this side. In my OBS. Got that.
No, the volume's 100. Still sounds soft on your side.
Really?
Oh, maybe because on Twitch I have the volume at 10.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Here's my degree.
There you go. There's your
in
G.
audio, in
Where's your
engineering.
G? Where's your GED? Come on. All right. All right. Come on.
No,
All
no,
right.
no. Here's my degree in audio engineering. Which I
Yeah.
don't have one, so fuck you.
Yes. Yes. There you go. It's
I was
so
like, the fuck?
simple and yet hard to find until it's almost too late.
Yeah, yeah, it's the same thing. Same thing like when you're doing coding, like basic coding.
Yeah.
One little fucking slip up, you're like, where is it? Where's
Man.
this fucked up code?
Ain't
I have
that
to go
the
through
ain't that
through
the
like 500 lines.
yeah, ain't that the beauty of things. All right, I'm gonna double check myself. I hear me. What about you? Say something.
Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard your something on my other something. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Something dark side.
Some dark side. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we're all set. And we're streaming live on my main channel now. So
Your
second
main
time.
channel.
My main channel, second time. Yeah, ish. Now I have to remember where I'm pointing to because I have the background and stuff like that. So yeah. I have Scott Pilgrim in the background today because we're going to be talking about Scott Pilgrim Indeed for Netflix. That's one of our topics for today. For this episode of the Hypecast for 246, with yours truly as always, Sean, aka Hawk525. Let me actually do this too, in addition to streaming on the main channel now, which is to actually tweet it out. So tweet out the Hypecast. And then, but while at that, how you been? How's your week been, Zawa?
It's been good.
Mm-hmm.
Friends and other family members that forgot where I live, I have to, re-educate them. Different island
Oh
because of the
wow.
Maui fires. Besides that, every store that I've been going throughout the week has been asking, for like donations and
Oh
stuff.
right, yeah.
So every time I go to the register, I just ask for the roundup.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
every little counts.
Right.
And I mean, we did have a fire like two nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not by me per se, but on my island, but about a 30-minute drive away from me. So I'm like,
That's like, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Ain't that to have in your one of your stories for your maybe your future grandkids or something someday. But yeah.
Your grandfather survived a pandemic, fires,
Yeah.
a couple of hurricanes,
Oh yeah.
tsunamis,
Mm-hmm.
and almost a beating from your dad. What? Nothing.
Wait, that doesn't make sense because that means your son is beating you, not your.
Yep. It's like what? What did you say to Daddy that made him beat you up, Granddad? Called him fat.
Damn.
The one thing that, sorry, tangent. I really don't like that with Asian families. You get, they just fucking just call other, people fat.
Oh
And
right,
it's
right,
like,
right,
well,
right.
oh, hunky dory. It's like, can you not?
Mm-hmm.
Like half of my life, I've been skinny as fuck, and you say grow. Mm, when are you gonna gain some pounds? When you finally,
Gain
gain
some
a little pound.
pounds.
Oh, you're fat. It's like I'm sorry. Do you want me to be skinny forever or
Mm.
gain some pounds? What? Choose.
Just
Choose a
just work
side.
just work out for it. Just work out for it.
This man.
Oh yeah, wrong arm. There you go. You
That's a
can't.
strong arm.
Well, no, that's my left arm, but my my strong arm is over here. I can't. It doesn't show it as well. I have to go all this. There you go. There you
I
go.
think it's the light. It's
Mhm.
the lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're actually bright today. Like it's like you have a halo, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Cause well, what you're seeing, because the webcam is like right under my light, so that's why it's giving off that
oh,
effect. Over here is a separate camera. That's why
mhm.
this is possible, because Windows hates using the same device for different applications for some reason. Driver issues. I don't know why it does that. Mac, I'm gonna say this again, does not have those issues because there's no drivers in Macs. That's what I like about them. Less things to manage about or manage and worry about. Anyway, so would you mind have this in your repertoire when we do this, but retweet my Hypecast live stream tweet?
No, sorry. My half of my brain right now is still at work, so I thought my screen was a touch screen,
No.
and I was like, like wait, yep.
You just poke at your screen, it's like this nasty fingerprint. It's like, oh fuck.
I know it's like,
Damn it.
damn it.
Damn it.
It's like you're
Yeah.
just staring at it. It's like, you know what? I deserve it. I deserve
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Should be my most recent one.
Yep, I'm trying to like go through all the other bullshit. Oh, the lithium.
Aha. I saw that. It for some reason shows up on my iPad, but not on my phone. That's weird.
That's the weird thing too. Like I have my iPad, my phone, and my main computer to like notify me of like tweets and stuff.
Yeah.
On some nights, it's scary. My pad will pick it up
Uh-huh.
faster than the other two,
Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it?
and then other days it will be the phone, and then it will be my rig, and I'm like, can't you all just go off at the same time?
Right, right. Very weird.
I'm the only one on using the net, so why?
Ah, man, I don't know these things, man. They just kind of randomly happen, don't they? Well, speaking of random, it was been kind of a slow week for this one, for today's Hypecast. Bunch of scattered bug kind of news. So random, right? So random bits of news here and there. But there is still stuff to talk about, including, of course, like I said, Scott Pilgrim and all that fun stuff. More Netflix stuff coming. So yeah, to look forward to. Meanwhile, yes, there is some other stuff to talk about. So let's go to fighting games as always, shall we? After Zawa grabs whatever he needs. There we go.
No, because my dumbass again was like, okay, let's scroll up. Like, mouse.
I think
Beep.
yeah.
Be right by me.
I think eventually all computers will have touchscreen eventually. I mean, I think like the standard computer is going to be like the iPad, like tablets. I think they're eventually going to be the standard for most things in the future.
Mhm.
That's what I feel. Cuz like the laptop is already I feel like it's already being replaced with the tablet PCs.
Yeah,
Like your
but
iPad
that's the
could
thing
be.
too. Like that's the thing too with iPads, laptops, and such. They're convenient, they're portable, but I have a bias against it because it's like once one component breaks in there, it's like you gotta ship it back.
Right.
That's why I like my rig. My rig is like, oh shit, a RAM is dead.
Just take out the thing, yeah.
Like done.
Right. It's like Legos, right? I mean, or it's like a car. You swap out that one part. Oh, this is broken. Or yeah, fix this alternator, or fix this, or replace this battery. You
Oh
know.
what? My pipe. What was it? The coolant right here is leaking. Okay, done. It's like, sir, that's not gonna hold. Shut up.
It's so weird that whenever you get a hole in your radiator, you put an egg in it and it actually like fixes it. Like for a while, I should say. But
It does because I think it's the I think it's the yolk
uh-huh.
or the white part. It hardens because it's solidified
Right,
because
right. And then actually
steam.
like somehow keeps the coolant from leaking. So that's like kind of
Yeah, so it's like the
trippy.
temporary
It's a temporary fix, yeah.
fix. So thank you for whoever thought of that.
Right, right, right.
Like I wonder if they were just like fucking around, going like, I wonder what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well anyway, enough of that. So
I
let's
want
go.
eggs now.
Get some scrambled eggs, yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, Loco Moco, man. I love Loco Moco. Anyway, Guilty Gear has one thing that I randomly picked out, which is this. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and screen share that before I forget. To first Awa here, so he can see what I am actually pointing out. So there we go, real time. There we go.
I see.
There we go. So there's these like cardboard cutouts or some sort of like I think this is Tower Records or something from, yeah, it's Tower Records collaboration. Since it is summer, I guess there's some sort of collaboration. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but they do have these cardboard cutouts of some of the characters with kimonos on, because and stuff like that, because it's summer. It's like a summer kimono, that's what it is. And
Yeah.
there's Soul Bad Guy in the middle, Kai, and oh shoot, Jack. Thank you, Jacko. And then over here, next image, we got Baiken, we got Bridget, Ram, Sin, and Testament. There you go. I almost fucked up that one somehow. I was gonna say Abba for some reason, but yeah. But yeah, y'all look pretty good.
Why does Testament looks like the human form of a uh, I keep forgetting their name. It's Kumo something. The spider ladies. Like the spider lady demons.
That one
Yeah.
escapes me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but they all look pretty good. Of course, the ladies, right, look pretty cute in their kimonos and stuff like that. But I can just letting it all out, almost.
It's hot.
Yeah, it
It's
is
summer. It's
hot.
hot.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta let it out.
Yeah, let it out,
You don't
man.
want
Let it out.
suffocate it.
Yeah, I like that she's holding the rifle too, because it's like, reference that she does use a gun in
A
Strive.
gun, and it's for that shooting game.
Yeah, it's for one of those like
Yeah.
shooting games, shooting gallery games that you can get a
Yeah.
prize out of, right?
I want to say Sin is not gonna win anything.
He's not gonna get the goldfish. No, he's playing that goldfish
He's
game.
gonna be like, yeah, and it just
It tears right
plop
through.
out.
But Ram already got her, so she did good. She already got her goldfish, or maybe Singh got it for her. I don't know, because
Nah, Ram pointed like her weapons at the at the
oh, the
the booth
vendor, yeah, the vendor
there.
person, yeah,
And it's just like after like the first loss, she's like, I won, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. I like the artwork for
It's
it.
cute.
It's cute. It's cute.
And then for those in the audience, yes, Japan still has Tower Records. You
They
you
do, they
want to
do.
you want to
Surprisingly.
relive the 80s and 90s? Go to Japan for Tower Records.
Okay, so it seems like they're just selling little trinkets and stuff like that. Like there's
Oh,
like
standee.
keychains, yeah, little keychains and acrylic standees and more keychains and pins and some other stuff too. What is this, like a poster or something? Like a big poster board thing? I'm not sure. Oh no, I think it's a canvas print. That's actually, yeah, because this is like over $100. And then that looks like a playmat or something. I'm not sure. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that looks like it. So pretty cool. I mean, they actually got merchandise for it. Oh, they even have like a little tapestry thing going on too. You can hang.
For $33, not bad.
Right, yeah. For that, I'm sure it's like pretty
How,
decent size too.
yeah, I was like, how does it say the
Yeah,
size?
I didn't. I don't think it says any size because it's always because they go by like letters. So they go by like B2, B
Oh
some.
yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
they don't like put out the measurements for some reason. So yeah, they just expect you to know in Japan, you know, the size and stuff like that. Because I think they go by letter sizing. So that means B2 is like I imagine pretty big or something like that. I don't know. I'm just like putting out wild guesses. But yeah, you know, the point being, they got merchandise. It's pretty cute. All kinds of little trinkets and stuff like that you can collect or buy from the pop-up shop in Tower Records for Guilty Gear Strive collaboration. And apparently this is volume 2, so they've done this before. So yeah, not their first time.
Oh, okay, so it's B2. That's the size of that
Mm-hmm.
tapestry you're
Yeah.
looking at. It is 19.7 by 27.8 inches.
Oh, inches. So okay, so it's not huge, but
It's not huge, but it'll cover a decent
yeah,
spot in your
it's like
wall.
a average picture frame thing, right? Like yeah, not huge, but you can see it, you know. But
Would have been better if it was an actual wall scroll
yeah, like a
size.
wall scroll or something. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But either way, it's cool. It looks nice. You know, nice to see some character. Man, could you imagine Potemkin being part of it and he has like a big ass like Jinbei or something? You know, he's wearing an actual Jinbei and um,
All I know is that if they were saying that, both you and I will just have it like right there behind us, like
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool to see. But anyway, pretty nice stuff for Guilty Gear. Okay. Here's a little random bit I wanted to grab from Punk, the professional player. And so he tweeted out this because you know the Ninja Turtle skins came out for Street
Yes.
Fighter 6. He says, "Bruh, why is the Ninja Turtle skins so expensive? I bought the highest amount of coins you can get at $15, and you still can't get all 4 of them without another transaction." At Capcom USA, what y'all doing, bruh? Like, yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Like each of them, or no, all, or let's just say if you want to get all the Ninja Turtle costumes, it will cost you essentially the game, right? Like $60, I believe. So it's kind of much, man. It's a bit much, I would say. Uh, so I guess they're trying to like, this might be Capcom's side of things, but I don't know. But they're definitely trying to milk it, right, with this Ninja Turtles collaboration because it's like, oh, it's Ninja Turtles, right? It's popular, people like it. I'm sure they'll pay money for this, you know.
And then little did we know the actual price.
Yeah, yeah. That's I'd rather buy another game than just got some costumes, of course. You know.
Like what I think, what the costume should have been like a bundle. You know, like how Overwatch did their bundle stuff. Like you drop like what $30, you get these costumes and plus like little trinkets and call it a
Yeah.
day.
Call it a
Just fucking
day.
call it a day.
Yeah. I'm sure that would be reasonable, but
But no, it's like you gotta do all of this shit.
yeah, and it's more expensive, man. Like what the fuck? Yeah, because apparently,
Yeah.
according to some people in the replies, it's 16.90 or 15.99. Excuse me, $16 for each Ninja Turtle. So yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah. So that is expensive. So So I get it. They have to charge that much because they're also paying for licensing and gotta have like some sort of profit because
Yeah, yeah, some sort of return, yeah, but
but still, it's like Jesus Christ. I mean,
yeah.
I guess maybe not everyone wants all four turtles. They maybe some only wants Donnie. Some people want
But that's
Mikey. Some
yeah.
people, but still, it's like what should have been done is like you have the individuals on the side, but you have the big mega bundle on like on this side too, so people can go like, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should have been $5 to $10, like somebody said. I think usually each any new costume that came out for, let's say, Street Fighter 5 was like $5 or whatever. So that should have been,
yeah,
that kind
but
of should have been maybe a little more, like $7 or something. I don't know, $8 at most, I would say. Maybe 10 would be
like
pushing it, but yeah.
like for that price, you would think like the Hit Sparks or um the in character voices will say something different. Like
Yeah, like like at that point you want to pay like premiums or get premium stuff, like more like actual like voices from, let's say,
yeah,
each Ninja Turtle, and then the hit sparks like you're saying, actual different animations, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
at that
Because
point.
like I don't know. Let's say Luke was wearing Mikey's costume
Yeah, yeah,
instead of instead of him, his level 3 instead of he's saying I know it's not let's go to Memphis, but let's go to Memphis.
yeah,
The last hit he says Kawabunga, like
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
give something back
yeah. Or just a
to say like
entirely different super, with the
yeah.
nunchuck and stuff, somehow.
Mhm.
Because again, this is like this seems to be like premium pricing at this point. You should
Yeah,
give a little more, right?
because I remember, and this is back like when I was playing League, when the prices of the skins were like at least in the 20s. Yeah, there was different hints, animations, voice lines, and recall animation, and other stuff, icons
Yeah,
that you would show like I bought this skin, I threw money,
yeah, 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 yeah.
I've made a bad decision, but it's okay.
Right.
But
Well, yeah.
again,
Mm-hmm.
we don't know what's going on in the marketing side for Capcom at the moment
Yeah,
for this.
yeah. Shit's expensive, unfortunately. So I mean, hopefully that will come down, or the next time they do some sort of collaboration, those prices will go down. We'll see. We'll definitely have to hope that they learn their lesson. But yeah, hopefully that'll be the case. All right. I think that's it for fighting games, unless you picked up anything else that's could be worth talking about for fighting games. Because we haven't seen any new Tekken stuff. We haven't seen anything new for KOF, of course. Other than, I guess we can talk about the Johnny stuff that came out for the Johnny video. That they're demonstrating his abilities and stuff like that. I mean, I guess we could take a look at that
And
real
let's bring
quick.
up the Johnny
Yeah,
Cage
yeah, yeah.
and his stupid ass fucking super.
Which one? Wait, are you talking about Cage or
Oh, Johnny Cage.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Johnny Cage's stupid ass super. I'm
Uh,
gonna dance in front of you.
yeah. So
I'm a counter. It's like what the fuck.
yeah, so I'm just gonna just
Yeah,
mute it, but like it basically comes down to like he's a mid-range character. He has good pokes and attacks and stuff like that for that distance. His and of course he always had Iaido style stuff, but this time he doesn't have the coin, just like in you saw in Exer and blah 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 and stuff like that. I don't know about the old one. I've never really looked at Johnny or remember Johnny from the old days, but I know for sure in Rev 2 ish, whatever, he had the coin. That's a way to kind of add pressure to your opponent and whatever. And You had a limited number of coins, but they were really good pressuring tools. But this time around, you have the cards, and these cards add it kind of follows the same principle, kinda, with pressure and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Except that they activate after the misfiner, which is basically that of itself is also a special attack because he basically can do up, horizontal, just straightforward, and then the lower version of the misfiner, which basically is kind of like a mix-up thing. I mean, you could use the punch version for anti-air, kick version for just like poking and stuff like that, or combo extenders, and then the S or slash is like a sweep. You know, you can knock them off their feet, that kind of thing, and then close in on the gap and stuff like that. That's usually his like go-to for the EIDO stuff. This time around, though, when it comes to the new stuff, let me see, where is it? Yeah, oh yeah, you can do it. You can do this in midair, same thing. Um, oh, but apparently
Like
all versions of the midair version are overheads. So yeah, keep that in mind. So let me see. About turn up, is that the card?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So about turn up, that's the card. He can toss out the card, and then he can activate it by using Mistfinder. And when he hits the card, they can either go up or they add an extra hit. So and those extra hits have a certain direction depending on what you do. I'm not sure like how it exactly works or how you control the direction. I guess it just
Mhm.
depends on which version of Mistfinder you use. So yeah, pretty neat. It's like a neat replacement for um, the coin essentially. So yeah, so if you see this, so let me just play again. Yeah, so it adds that extra hit. Are you seeing this all or?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. It's just I'm trying to think like because I did play PS2
Uh
um era Guilty Gear and a little bit in the PSP era.
uh
I'm trying to remember what did his coins like do
mm-hmm
back in those games.
mm-hmm
Which my mind is saying like they pretty much did the same thing ish. Like
uh-huh. And
but at least
then
he has options when he does a
yeah,
flip.
yeah. So I guess okay, so I guess deal is the actual move to throw out the cards, and I guess the cards are called about turn up or something like that. It's a little confusing. But yeah, but basically you throw the cards with the fireball motion, whatever move you want. Okay, so I guess like different button configuration or different button versions determine what direction those cards do when they're activated. So I guess that's how it works. So in that sense, it is pretty basic. Now it's just a matter of when to use them and when to like use those to like close in the gap on your pressure or block pressure game and stuff like that. Or rather even of course combos too. Yeah, and then you can also throw the cards from midair. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much the gist of it for Johnny. I don't think he has any like special passives and stuff like that. I guess Vault I think his command grab. I think. Um let me see. Oh no, Vault is let me see.
Oh,
Um
and it makes him go. "Wee."
I think it's a leaping thing. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's a leaping thing. Okay, so okay. So you can jump over. Okay. So it's a way to mix them up even more. You go over them or in front of them, I guess, depending on your distance and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and then you can grab after that, so that's pretty cool. And then let me see. And Singa is, I guess. Okay, so I'm not sure about the utility of that, but I'm sure there is some sort of utility for it. It's just a flaming slash. It looks like, yeah. So might be an overhead. I don't know. Could be an anti-air move. I don't know. This move though, this super, that's my name, is one of those invincible supers. So you could use it to spam it to you know, if there's a gap in somebody's block string, you could use it to stop it with some tension gauge, of course, at cost. It's invincible, so yeah, pretty annoying to deal with if you're not careful. Because
It
yeah,
should have been say my say my name.
say my name, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say my name. Say my...
and here comes Queen Bee Beyonce going,
yeah,
money,
yeah,
please.
yeah, all right, yeah,
Like shit.
yep. Other than that, oh, okay. So it looks like, yeah, Joker Trick, yeah, it's a full screen super technically, so you can throw that from far away. If they get hit, then it goes into the second half of the Joker Trick super. So he's got some utility. Definitely looks like a pretty solid character overall. But I don't know if the cards are a good replacement for the coin, or probably is, but we'll see. We'll see. You have to do a little extra just to make the cards activate, so that's why. Because the coin, you just throw it out, and then you have to block the coin, otherwise you're gonna get hit, and that's where the Johnny stuff happens in Revelator. But of course, you only have a limited amount of coins. But with the cards, you can throw out unlimited cards, so that's what's a little different about that. And you can kind of see here, he's, you know, definitely adding some pressure, block pressure and stuff like that, as a demonstration, of course, of what you can do with Johnny. So yeah, so you can kind of throw out cards like that, and then just happen to catch them and stuff like that, and turn them into combos. So yeah.
No, I just want someone to voice mod Johnny. So every time he throws the card, we
Oh,
hear
kinetic
Gambit.
card, yeah, or credit
Yeah.
card, yeah, yeah,
Kinetic card.
yeah,
What?
yeah. Funny because I think there's a banking company called Kinetic, so yeah, you can get an actual Kinetic card from Kinetic, the bank company or whatever. My one of my friends had that until at some point. Anyway, here's the move list for Johnny if you want to look over that. So decent amount. It's funny that his big super, I guess you could say, his cinematic quote unquote super, is the same, I believe the same input for Potemkin's command grab. So you gotta do like the half circle back and then forward or something like that. I mean that's like an average Guilty Gear super input anyway, so along with KOF too. So but yeah, looks like Johnny overall seems to be already like solid. It's just a matter of knowing how to use the cards, when to throw them out, and whether you are good at converting combos on the fly like that. So probably like I would say in the middle in terms of like learning the character, but then the ceiling is where I guess it depends on you, you know, of where you could go with Johnny. So yeah. I don't know if you had any comments though about his moves or anything like that. I mean, anything you wanted to add or?
I mean, the only thing I want to add into this damn game is fucking insta kills, but
I know.
it's like it's there. We know it's there. But fuck you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. It's like fuck you. Glad he's in the game. Is he a character for me? No, not really.
If I was playing the game still, I would have at least tried Johnny. I think because I think the cards are pretty interesting. But would I actually stick with Johnny? I don't know. I can't say. So, but yeah, he looks cool. You know, as always, he looks pretty much intact from Revelator. Obviously, they like tinkered with his animations, of course. You know, but other than that, he's Johnny. You know, that's pretty much it. It's funny though. When see like that's perfect. That little still shot right here. You can see his eyes now. Like they just literally just show his eyes now, like nothing. so it kind of like takes away some of that mystery of what he looks like. There's no like reason why they did it. It's like,
I
all right,
know.
here's his face, here's his eyes. There's nothing going on with him. He's just a pretty blonde dude, you know. That's a
That's
pretty.
probably going commando in his outfit.
No, I know, right? Yeah, because you can like see his like crotch lines and everything. So yeah, on top of him
And
being,
you also you see his V, his V shape,
yeah, that's why.
just like
Yeah, the
it's
V.
like Jesus Christ. It's like
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Someone in fucking Arxis is fucking horny today.
horny on main, as they say.
They all horny.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's about it, I believe, for fighting games. Uh, for reals. Unless something popped up on the feed. I mean,
No.
let me double check just so we don't get caught.
Put our pants down. Well,
Yeah, get caught with our pants down and stuff like that. Pretty much. Um, oops. Where's King of Fighters Twitter? Let me see. What am I doing? Let me just type in SNK. What the fuck? Oh, on my phone. I'm on my phone. Sorry, guys. Um, just in case something happens.
and I was like, hey, what is that?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, nothing for
Uh,
KOF. Let me check out Tekken now. Again on my phone.
Hi.
Yeah, it's just the Evo stuff. So we've already seen Raven and Azucena. So yeah, that's about it. Nothing else new. All right, let's go chug along. In the frontline part of news. So let me bring up the soundboard and play this. All right. So this is pretty big, yeah. So this is involving with the fire in Hawaii, more specifically Maui, and then the specific or city or place is what was it, Zawa? Is it Lahaina?
Hey, I was like, come on, it's not that hard to pronounce.
I know,
You
but it's
guys.
just I can't remember, so that's why I need you.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, you got it. He was right there. But yeah,
Yeah,
Lahaina.
Lahaina. Okay, all right, thank you. So,
Yeah, like, come on, you're gonna make me proud.
so briefly, there was a big fire, unfortunately, a big wildfire, that was caused most likely by big winds, a combination of being dry somehow, and then the power lines got pushed down because winds, right? So that caused the ignition for the fire, and that fire was carried by the wind real quickly, so it spread real fast, and a combination of also the sort of alert system not working properly for some reason, or if there was any alert system in the first place.
Like,
um
yeah, so the alert system was confirmed. Well, they didn't even turn it on. They just fucking let it stay off.
so it does exist, but it just wasn't working
Yeah.
because of human error. So
Human error and yeah.
yeah, it's terrible
So
because yeah,
so there's that.
yeah, because that literally
Uh,
costed over 100 people at
uh,
this point.
yeah.
Over 100 lives were lost and stuff like that. I think it's actually the biggest disaster biggest toll, I guess, for a wildfire, because I think even California hasn't really had it that bad for when it comes to that specific area of, like disasters and stuff like that. Yes, we've had a number of wildfires, but when it comes to the actual uh, death tolls, that's where it kind of gets a little different. But in the case of Hawaii, though, it was really bad. In that case, it literally just took out the entire town like nothing. you know, and literally people had to dive into the water just to get away from the fire. There's like videos of families doing so, and make sure that they don't drift off into the ocean and like that. You know, they're close by with each other and all that. And it's pretty wild, man. Like I seen the videos, and yeah, man, like there there were people like trying to drive through, but there was traffic, so they had to like get out of their car, and then all those cars got melted, and it just got destroyed. So um it was pretty bad. But fortunately, companies like Pokemon, for example, have provided $200,000 of relief funds uh, for the Hawaii wildfire. So yeah, pretty awesome of them to, you know, to do so. So did you want to like say anything about this whole situation? Was there any comment you wanted to get out there?
For the Pokemon thing is like, thank you, Pokemon Company for giving me that, for giving, help and stuff. But then I think it was like a tweet the next day. It was like, and we're coming to Honolulu, Hawaii for the tournament and stuff, the championship. And I'm like, wow, thanks, I guess. Is all the proceedings that's gonna happen at this championship gonna, help, Maui as well? Yes, no?
Well, at least they're giving out something, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
$200,000 is quite a bit of money. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know that. I mean, I'm already seeing like some comments are like, oh well, they make more mil, they make implying that they could have given out more, but like, you know what I mean? So I mean, there are plenty of people just giving out $1, right? But you know, if a lot of other people give out their dollars, right? I mean, that could combine into a big amount, right? That's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you want to spread the word as much as possible to different people so they can give out their dollar or more, you know, and that will accumulate to something big that could really help out, you know, disasters like this, for example, right? So it's, yeah, that it is annoying to see comments like that, but point being, you know, there's relief being provided, and Pokemon is one of them. So thank you, Pokemon, for doing so. It's great to see that they are giving out some really a degree of relief for stuff like this. I remember when you know, Japan had that huge tsunami and earthquake and all that stuff, right? Back in, what was it, like 2013ish, 14, I believe, around those. No, I think it was 11. There was the whole like Tohoku earthquake thing, I believe, and a lot of people provided a lot of money, right? Like I remember I was still working at the, funny enough, the at a Hawaiian restaurant as a busboy, and I remember like, yeah, like we had a big donation thing going on, stuff like that. Like my boss wanted, was like, you know, telling people like, hey, you know, if you have, we have a donation drive thing going on, blah blah blah, you know. So it's just great to see, you know, stuff like this happening for places like, you know, Hawaii, for example, right? So yeah, and hopefully wish for a recovery um for the people of Lahaina. So, right? Yeah, okay. I don't want to butcher it, but yeah, um, yeah. So I hope for a recovery, because yeah, I mean it's obviously devastating. Like they just literally lost their town just like that, like instantly, just because somebody fucked up, and of course, you know, nature did its course, right? But it could have been a lot less of a disaster if that alert system actually worked, right? But you know, wildfires like this spread real fast because of the wind, and then on top of that, it sounds like there are at least two hurricanes likely coming to Hawaii, right? Or ish, or around the waters of Hawaii. It seems like from the south or something like that. So there's a lot going on. There is definitely a lot going on. I mean, there's a hurricane from the Gulf of Mexico that was like heading a little more towards California-ish, like the bottom half of California, or the little bottom part of California. So where I'm at, I'm okay. But you know, stuff is happening, man. Stuff is happening over the world, climate change, blah blah blah. It's definitely something to kind of consider, man. You know, just keep in mind, right? At least. Was there anything else you want to say relating to this at all, or
For the Pokemon Company, no,
yeah,
it's gonna.
right? Anything else just relating to the disaster now? Like, you know, you want to say something about the government, or
The conspiracy theories. Well, it's more on my my beef right now is all the rich people trying to move in and now buying land. Because they're like,
mm,
oh, nobody's living there anymore, or just the land is up for grabs now,
damn,
right?
fuck
It's like
that.
fuck no, calm down. Like
Yeah,
give people a chance to breathe. And it's like, oh, okay. Our father, are you guys done yet? Can I buy?
yeah. So crazy that just like people just come in and buy shit just like that, man. Today, like, there's so many people like buying like houses in like different countries and real estate in different countries, and yeah, man, people are way more all about making money today. You know, it's crazy. um what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there's also a bit of like I forget who or what said about, oh, you know, they need Hawaii's gonna need more tourism than ever or something like that, and then a lot of people are saying, no, please don't come to Hawaii because it's
Yeah,
pretty
like
fucking
not
busy.
right now,
Not right
kids.
now. Yeah, it's super busy, man. Like, it's cramped, it's crowded, you know, like we got a lot going on, man. Like, calm down with the tourism, please, you know.
I mean, yeah, yes, Hawaii's we semi live off of tourism money and
Right.
stuff, but shit. At this moment, you know, let us like breathe a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like unless you're gonna come down to Maui and volunteer to, you know, like help out, kind of like don't come right now.
Yeah. Right.
Stop.
I think like, well, I think they were specifically referring to before, not obviously not during the wildfire, but like, you
Yeah.
know, even before, like I think there's just been a thing like about excessive tourism in Hawaii. Am
Mhm.
I hitting that on the head, or is there something more to it than that?
It's just like that, but it is a touchy subject right now.
Okay,
So
okay.
let's not dive into it,
Right,
but
right.
just like no like acknowledge it's there, but just like
Yeah. It's a quite a bit of a lot of gray areas, huh?
yeah.
Okay. But anyways, point being, thank you Pokemon for providing the relief for the Hawaii wildfire. Okay. All right. We can move on from there, and then
I
this.
mean, I was about to also say, but
Oh
with the
yeah.
Pokemon Company, they had their shot, but I'm glad they didn't say anything about it relating to Pokemon going like because that would have been in bad taste that they added the Alolan region somehow in that spell. I would have been like, yeah, that's funny, but fuck you, but that's funny. Thank you.
Right. So what was not funny looking was that Twitter was seemingly going to require ID verification, which that would sound like fuck that. But thankfully, what is this group called? Like, readers added context they thought people might want to know. So people provide some context. I like this really. I do like this tool a lot. Um,
Yeah, to
so
call out like the fact checkers. I call them the fact checkers.
fact checkers,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so it is true, but it says here that ID verification will be optional and only for the premium accounts. It will not be required to use X. So that is a good clarification. So it's not for everyone,
Oh,
obviously.
so again, the people that paid $8.
A month, yes.
Come on, show your ID. Oh, what? You're a bot?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah. So that's okay. So that's like, pretty justifying. Like that. I can definitely see the justification for that part. Then, because obviously, you don't want to deal with bots, right? No. Um, Especially, it's so funny. You can run ads, right, and potentially make money off of X or Twitter, right? But you have to put in money to get money. So it's so weird. So that's why,
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely want to make sure that you're not having bots potentially kind of like leeching money from X or Twitter, you know, and yeah, that's a good clarification. If it was like for everyone else, fuck that. I'm gonna hold on as much as I can, not to show my ID and everything. Yeah. That would have been not fun at all. If we don't have any more comments, I think we definitely can.
I was gonna say, oh, I was looking at Doc if you have the other one of Elon being an idiot
Oh,
about removing
oh, the block. Oh my
the
god.
block feature, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! And then again, thanks to fact checkers, they're going like, you cannot really do this, dumbass, because it says in like
Oh,
Google Play Store and stuff like that
yeah,
you are violating
policies. Yes.
this Google pilot policy unless fucking knock on wood, they Elon fucking throws money to buy Google, and it's like Jesus Christ, man.
No, I don't think so, bro.
Yeah,
I
but I'm like, I'll be
mhm.
like, Jesus Christ, this man doesn't know what the fuck
Worst
is money.
case, yeah, worst case scenario, he does proceed with the removing from all those app stores. Like I think even Apple has that policy too.
Yep.
And so if Elon doesn't care, he's gonna just take those off of the stores and then just like sell it on his platform, quote unquote, his own app store, maybe. So that could be the solution for him if he really wants to really like stick to his guns, I guess. So, but yeah, I mean, uh, the block feature thing, yes, that's another thing. That's it's really stupid. Like, I think like even his quote is like, it doesn't make sense or something like that. It's like, what doesn't make sense? Like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's like projecting or something, and he actually blocks out people too himself. So I think he just
I
wants
know.
it for himself more than anything, and maybe his friends around his circle or something. I don't know. Or
Mhm.
what he could do, right? I could see this happening. The block feature is going to be locked behind the premium accounts, right? So that could ultimately be what's happening, right? And plus, obviously taking it off the app from those app stores, and again having his own platform to market and all that sharing and all that stuff to try to get new users or whatever, get more users to support X, right, rather than Twitter. So yeah, quite the mess right now still for Twitter/X. But man,
That's why I'm waiting. It's like this. We're watching a fucking slow ass destruction happening until
yeah,
we're
yeah.
jumped, and I don't know. I see a lot of like the artists I follow jumping to what's it called? The other one,
Oh,
blue something.
was it what?
That other the other platform that's kind of gaining attraction.
Was it Thread or is this like
It's a new like app. I think Chris is in it.
I don't know.
What are the mods are in it? That's all I know.
Okay.
They already have it.
Okay. But yeah. I point being, they're jumping ship to like other things, or they have like a backup at least, right?
Yeah.
With like Instagram and like Pixiv and so on and so forth. Yeah. Thanks, Elon. You're making it a lot worse than it has been before. Because you have money and you're obsessed with whatever you're obsessed with. Obsessed with. Alrighty. Let's head on over to the game's news with more Pokemon. Wanted to point this out real quick here. They included the starters. I think all of them, right? All the starter Pokemon from like all the different generations for Scarlet Violet. So I think that's really cool. Play this video real
Oh, it's
quick here.
called Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. Okay, okay. For the Twitter alternate app.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see like all the starters here, Chikorita, all that stuff. Squirtle, even of course. I'm assuming that's all of them that's appearing in the new Pokemon game. So yeah, or newest Pokemon game, excuse me, with DLC. Pretty nice, you know. Oh yeah, it's, of course they got the models in for the evolutions and stuff like that. So Venusaur, all that stuff. Blaziken, Primarina, and like all that stuff.
Oh
Oh.
no, it's a Glorifor. We all know what that Pokemon entails.
Yeah. Oh wow, there's new moves I didn't even notice. All right, Psychic Noise deals damage and prevents target from healing. Oh wow, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Oh wow. Can't rest, man. And then upper hand strikes before target's priority move. Oh, so it's like a counter. It's like a counter for those like like what was it? Quick attack, bullet punch, that stuff. So it's a counter for those moves.
Counter.
Yeah. And oh wow, it even like stops them, like flinching and stuff like that. Oh, there's. Oh man, there's the ancient Raikou form, long neck and all. Oh yeah, it's called Raging Bolt.
How's the weather out there?
Man, like it looks okay in the artwork, but when it comes to the in game, it's just like, why is it a long neck? Why couldn't it just be like a cooler saber-toothed tiger or something? I don't know. It's already a saber-toothed tiger as is. Okay, well, anyway, one of the new moves, I guess, for Raikou, ancient Raikou, is strikes. It's Thunderclap. It strikes before the target's attack. Okay, so it's like an electric version of certain moves that already have existed. And here's Iron Crown. This is for Violet. For those who have Violet, because they have the futuristic Pokemon, they have these like robotic looking Pokemon. Raging Bolt is for people who have Scarlet and stuff like that. So that's
Even though the future Pokemons look good, in the back of my head, it's like, Jesus Christ, the Pokemon company's running out of ideas already.
Tachyon Cutter, guaranteed to hit twice in a row. Oh, so that means that's yeah. So that means that's actually really good against Pokemon like Mimikyu, because Mimikyu can take a hit, like any hit, without dying because of disguise. So if you do if you have moves like that, you can potentially kill it. Or get rid of disguise real quick. There you go. Just like that. It's okay, so that's pretty cool. Especially if it's guaranteed to hit twice. And then... So what's new about this? Oh, there's a rainbow terrestrialized, which means does that cover all the types? What's going on here? Or can you combine certain types? I don't
Moon prism power
know.
make up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they like kind of teased it that you can probably combine like all the types or a lot of types into one or something. That's kind of OP. What the fuck? That sounds OP. But anyways, Teal Mask will be coming out in September. Oh my god, there's more shit in September. And then Indigo Disc will be in winter. I'm expecting November for sure. So looks interesting. I like the starters, right? Of course, the starters making their return. That's nice for those who are still actively playing the game. I'll probably get. I'll likely get back onto it. Because I already beaten the game. So yeah, I'm like in a good position for that. I haven't done the Mewtwo stuff. I'm kind of been lazy about that. But yeah.
Oh, good thing you brought up these two. Fuck, I forgot the code to get the free Mew.
Oh right. I think that's still active. I'm not sure, but
It's active till September 1st.
okay, okay.
I, I like how we're thinking. I'm like, we have the interwebs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Sports Illustrated. What the fuck? Okay, so the shiny Grim Snarl is done. Yeah, until the 31st to get your Dark Terra type Charizard,
Oh.
and it's get your Mew. That is the code for it. Instead of an O, it's the number 0. It's
Oh.
un, it's until September 18th.
Oh. Okay, okay. I'll try not to forget.
He says that.
I know, and I'm gonna
Your
fucking
one is.
forget until like the last like hour or something. I'll probably
Alright.
forget.
I'll just slap that out. Oh, let me fix that. Oh, that is such a bad.
All right. Was there any other comment that you wanted to just kind of throw out there for Pokemons, the Pokemans?
Still haven't weeded it on my end.
Right, right.
It lost its touch.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. I understand.
There you go.
I still haven't been fucking Tears of the Kingdom and Final Fantasy 16.
What are those games?
Right. Yeah. Well, anywho, there's new Pokemon. Well, new to Scarlet Violet, but new moves. That's good. A new Terra type, I guess. Oh yeah, that's okay. So that's the new Terra type, which is the Crown, which is a combination of all the types, I guess. And then some familiar friends. Okay, so anywho, well, I guess the new Pokemon are Raging Bolt and then the robot thing. I forget the name, but yeah. So
the horse or whatever they're called.
the Musketeers, yeah. They're supposed to be the three Musketeers. So this one up next is, let me see here. Ah, yes, quick little bit right here. So Sega has completed its acquisition with Rovio, and Rovio is a studio that made Angry Birds, which still is racking in money. So that's why I guess they bought them, just to help generate money for Sega. This artwork is like really funny. I don't know if this is like exclusive or anything. I think someone made it, but it just by coincidence similar posing with the angry bird thing, and then there's a Sonic right there. And then rest of the some of the birds. Um, have you played Angry Birds back in the day?
No.
No. So you're
Back
what?
in my day, we played on this website called Albino Black Sheep, and we only played the crossbowman game.
So did you really not play Angry Birds? Okay.
No, I watched my niece and nephew play it, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I want to
Uh
play Fruit Ninja
I've
over here.
yeah, I definitely dabbled into it on my one of my like first no, I dabbled to it on my iPod. That's what it was. The iPod Touch. Remember those? Those became irrelevant like at some point because the iPhone just took
Yeah,
over. Yeah. But essentially the iPad is like kind of replacing that, right? Because it's just a bigger iPod Touch. That's what it is at
I
that point.
remember when Apple was like slowly gaining, like its legs. Like what, mid mid high school, our time. Everyone wanted the shuffle. Then you had to have the fucking nano, and then you had to have like the first big ass iTouch, like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or not iTouch. Was it iPod?
iPhone
Like
or I well
no, the
the
big
well
the
the
big fat
iPod
one. Like
yeah the
yeah,
iPod was the first one, the very first what the white fat one. That was the first one
yeah,
ever.
the fuck.
Yeah. Damn man, that shit looked like that looks so old, but it's so weird. Like when we first got it, it's like, oh my god, it's revolutionary. It's a fucking like
The only shit that was revolutionary was the the fucking
the
you get to
wheel.
spin. It's
Yeah.
spinning. It's spinning.
The
It's
touch
fucking
wheel.
spinning.
The touch wheel, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a fancy MP3 player. That's pretty much what it was. With the screen and everything. And then like it had all like the colors, right? You had the iPod minis and then like you were saying the nanos and the shuffles and eventually yeah, the iPhone, the iPod Touch came out. And yeah, it's kind of snowballing from there. You know, when it came to like the portable device sort of market. And look where we are now, right? Um, with especially with mobile games, man. Look what they've evolved. Now we have games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail. You know, they feel like AAA games, but they still do the mobile game stuff like the gotcha and the microtransactions and you know stuff like that. It's kind of funny where we're at with that. Some people I even thought like, man, mobile games, nah, they're not gonna take over the market. Boy, was I wrong.
I know, boy.
Oh
Oh,
boy, oh
wrong we
boy.
were.
Yeah. And it sucks because those mobile game tactics even like took place in our console games, right? At some point. Loot boxes and all that crap. Yeah, they showed up on sports games, shooting games, even to an extent like some single player games, with like Assassin's Creed and like those type of games. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
And well, speaking of like hmm, the gotcha system entering games, because you said sports. All I can say is the FIFA series. Holy crap, they can milk their players.
FIFA, 2K, NBA 2K, Madden, of course. That's another big one. Man, they've been getting milked dry of their wallets, man. It's crazy. But that's where we are with not only for the portable devices, but for mobile games, man. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna use these assets from Rovio to like further develop their mobile game stuff for Sega because they already have some mobile games out like the Sonic games that they have for mobile. I forget the specific names for them, but yeah, they definitely have their foot into mobile games already. so Rovio could like definitely enhance that, or just be there for the sake of just generating money because they already have Angry Birds. So it's like, okay, you know, they'll probably see the return at some point, you know, maybe 3 to 5 years. I don't know. I'm just like throwing out wild guesses, but you would think that, oh, Angry Birds, I don't hear about them, so they're relevant. No, they're still making money. They're
Yep.
absolutely still making money. It's kind of how it works um, for Angry Birds and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I mean, like it's true for Candy Crush. Like, what do you hear anything about Candy Crush? Not really, but
Not really, not as much.
it's still making money. That's an Activision thing, you know. It's kind of scary of how they're like in the back. You're not really hearing anything, but they're making cold hard cash just like that. All right. Meanwhile, this is a bit of a meme here, and I wanted to bring this up. But are you familiar with? Let me see. Let me bring up the video. Are you familiar with this character right here? That showed up on the thumbnail at least.
I it's like
I guess I only showed
I
up
don't I
here.
don't know much of it, but I seen it like, you know, like just
Like
a
passing by. Like yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I guess this is the best way to look at the thumbnail, but for right now. But are you familiar at least with the visual? I guess.
Potato.
Yeah, it's called a killer bean. Apparently, I didn't even like think about like the name for it. But for me, this showed up whenever people like to throw out the dies from cringe gif. You know, that little like weird thing that like falls over and then just dies, I guess. In fact, let me even type it into the gifs and see if it shows up. Right. There you go. At some point, yeah, you've probably seen this gif right here, display right here. Right. Ooh, right. That's the first thing or the first time I've seen it. And it's been like I don't know, a while back. I don't know. But yeah, point being, it's kind of a meme and a popular meme-ish within parts of gaming culture. And now somebody, apparently the real Killer Bean, the one who made the model, I guess, or something. I don't know what the lore is behind that, but actually made a game out of it. Like it's a roguelike shooter that has first person and third person features, open world, and you just do what the fuck you want. So let me go play the video. Oops. Let me go play the video over here. And this is apparently one dude making the game. Just to keep that in mind. So let me unmute this. So like there's already some like real action shit already. It's just like, what is going on here? And you got some John Woo fucking bullet time shit. This is like 2000s, man. You ever play like Max Payne?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like bullet time shit. You like, man.
So how many genres are like references are just like in these few shots already? Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's like Grand Theft Auto, fucking Max Payne, Call of Duty because it's first person shooter. Yeah, you could go first person. Look at this shit, right? Third person. Do all these jumps and leaps and shit. You could roll. Yeah, perfect dodging. Like, what the fuck? On top of the first person shit, more bullet time. You can bullet time in first person. Look at that.
It's like a full-on Frankenstein game.
Yeah, it's a Frankenstein game, but it looks fun. You could like break dance, I guess, to deflect bullets. I don't know what's going on here. And then you have melee combat. You have German suplex. Look at that. Look at that, dude.
Watch out.
Yep. Boom. You got zombies. Yeah, so it's a horde shooter. You can drive vehicles and fly jets and cars and what is going on with this game? But it looks fun. You fly helicopters and blow shit up. Like, what is going on with that? And it's just called Killer Bean, and it's on Steam. So I'm actually might go ahead and probably buy this game. This is so fucking crazy. It looks fun. I'll admit it. It looks fucking fun. It's like a culmination of like things that I've played in the past. Have you played also Two Crimes or whatever? Two Crimes
Streets of LA.
Streets of LA. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that feel too for some reason. But yeah, you can jack cars, you can ride cars, bullet time, go into first person, go to third person. You have melee combat on top of shooting. Like, Jesus Christ, there's so much. There's so much going on, dude. I don't know what came about, but sheesh, man. It's literally like a culmination of like so many action games into just like one, and it's like involving with the meme, you know, the Killer Bean of all things, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure like people are just gonna be like ironic about it and like call it the game of the year or something. But yeah, I guess according to the description, from the same creator of Killer Bean Forever, this is a first-person / third-person open-world roguelike shooter. Every time you start a new every time you start a new single-player campaign, everything changes. Okay, so yeah, it's a roguelike. Locations change, the missions change, the characters change, the bosses change, and most of all, the story changes. Characters who you trusted before may turn against you. Enemies who try to kill you may end up helping you. Simple missions can turn into daily traps. No two campaigns are the same. Damn, that sounds pretty fun, you know, just from reading that description and seeing the video, of course, right? So maybe, you know, on one game you're doing all this flippy dippy shit, and then on the other game or another campaign you're probably shooting up zombies or something. So man, what a potential, right? That's building up, you know.
Yep.
Any comments you want to throw out for Killer Bean?
Is there a season 2? Or, you know,
I don't know. We'll see. Killer Bean 2. Can we get Killer Bean 2 already? Yeah, I'm sure. Like, if this, I'm sure this game will succeed somehow, and then there'll be a Killer Bean 2, and that'll be, you know what? Also, this reminds me of this game, Just Cause. You ever seen those games?
mm-hmm.
You just do whatever the fuck you want. It's like a sandbox shooting game, third person. You have a hook shot. You just do whatever you want, essentially. Yeah. I never play those games, but I've seen clips of people playing those games, and the stuff that they do is pretty crazy. Of how they use like the hook shot and everything, but yeah, like a lot of gliding, a lot of like just flying around and just shooting stuff and just moving around too with the hook shot as well. So yeah. I don't know if what this stuff is implying with these groups or whatever. Like, is it also like, does it also have like online multiplayer or something? Like, I don't know. Huh. That could be another thing of itself. Like, what if this becomes like an esport thing? I don't know how I'm not sure how that would work, but that'd be pretty fucking funny. But yeah, it looks really fun. That's all I can say. A lot of potential. It's good old fashioned dumb fun with the bean. Hopefully. I'm not sure if there's any you know what, in fact, let me click on the thing, the first Steam. Is there any like release date at all? Any hints? Okay, it just says coming soon. Dude, you can like do the spinneroonie and just like shoot people with that. That's so weird, man. This game's got like all kinds of shit, man. That's pretty wild. Dude, I'm gonna be.
Do I hear bark bark?
Yeah, my dog is barking.
I was like, was that from the game?
My dog, no, my dog is like, no, my dog is getting hyped for this game. I'm telling you. Yeah, Killer Bean.
They sense it.
Yeah, yeah. They sense it, man. She's like, dude, you hear about Killer Bean? It's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be it's looks really cool. So yeah. Are you gonna get the game? Are you gonna put down your wish list? I mean, if you do, that means you're allowing somebody to gift it to you.
Nope.
Man. This is gonna be real funny. I'll tell you what.
I
All
kind
right.
of want to see the guys play this.
Oh,
Not
I think
today,
somebody I think somebody will. I think Steve will definitely play this for sure, at least. And then Steve is gonna be like, "Yo, we gotta play this game, guys!" And then yeah, or Kenny because he can do the spinning Rooney
5 times.
5 times, more than 5 times, I'm sure.
Yep.
And for a game like this that's being like developed by one dude, or like it's not even like a AAA game, I don't think. It's like well animated. The graphics don't look half bad. Like it's pretty wild,
Mhm.
I would say. Like the lighting engine for it is pretty decent, you know. Yeah, granted, you know, like if you look at this, like the grass looks kind of like and then the tree, the foliage is kind of but you know, you gotta remember it's developed by one dude, and like if you see in if you take account of like all the combat animations you just seen in this one trailer, like it's crazy. The game runs smooth, you know. God, it's so fucking hilarious.
Wonder what they use.
Yeah, I know.
Probably
I'm not
Unity, right?
huh?
It's probably Unity.
Probably maybe Unity. I don't know. Well, maybe. Let me see. Let me look this up actually. Oh God. All right. I hate the AI prompt thing. Oh wow. So there's actually like a lot more stuff for Killer Bean. So Killer Bean is like I guess like a little web series, I guess, made by yeah, this guy Jeff Liu. And then let me see. Yeah, I guess this is where it happened. Maybe potentially, I don't know. Huh? It's like a weird character thing. I don't know. It's like an internet mascot almost, or it became an internet mascot.
At least Killer Bean looks more pleasing to the eyes than remember in our time, Crazy Frog.
The what frog?
Crazy Frog.
Oh yeah. Ring ding 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 ding. I remember some people had that for their ringtone, and I remember the commercials for the ringtone. Man, what a crazy time, man! You had commercials for ringtones. That's crazy.
I know. What was that one commercial that kept playing? Like you.
Oh my gosh, I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Like
Ugh.
you do a subscription and then you get to download all these ringtones.
Yeah, the ringtone stuff. I'm pretty sure if we just type in like ringtone commercials, it'll pop up probably. Oh look, it's Berto Hermes. We actually just started doing this from like last week, so we just started doing this on the main channel. We always do it on the Heidi account, just so like we thought it would be distracting, but I think from where this channel is at right now, I think the chat is good enough, like calm enough, so that we don't get distracted from
Jamsters. That was the fucking
Jamsters. Wow.
Like you text like if you want this, you text to this number and say you want this, and you.
Jesus Christ, man, Jamsters. My God.
Hi everyone, our gray hair is gonna show up.
Youth, man. Okay, so just from reading from this, right? It says it's gonna be on multiple systems, right? So PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, of course, and then and it's gonna be apparently around $20. So wow, okay, that's a deal, dude. That's a fucking deal. Release date is 2023 for right now. So I think the primary platform is Steam, but I think it'll come to all these other systems after that, especially for the Switch. So I think the Switch version will be like later, but the rest of it will be on those other big consoles. But Steam is definitely like the place to get the Killer Bean game. So pretty sick, pretty pretty funny, pretty funny. So yeah, I guess the whole Killer Bean lore is just it's a web series that was on YouTube, I think, or just other web or video platforms or whatever. Maybe like Newgrounds or something. I don't know. That's another gray hair, right? Newgrounds. Yeah. All right.
Newgrounds, that other that other website. So that's with a V.
V.
No, not V. Daily Motion.
Oh my God. Yeah. Daily Motion. Jesus. Jesus, man.
We're diving
Jesus.
way back into our into
Uh,
our youth.
yeah, it was a bit of like a bloodbath when it came to like YouTube and Daily Motion, and there
Daily
was like
Motion.
and a couple other ones too, I'd say. But they
Like I
got
want to say, Daily Motions was where you go to get, well, at the time,
yeah.
good quality, anime episodes. Still were like fucking cut into parts, as fucking irritating as that was.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Because
Did, did you see the new Naruto episode? Oh yeah. What part are you on? I'm on episode 3, part 5. It's like, good part. It's like,
I think on YouTube it was 3 parts. It was always in three
yeah, it was the,
parts. Yeah,
yeah.
because the 10-minute limit. Oh my God.
Until that one part fucking gets delisted or goes gets deleted, and you're
Yeah.
just stuck there going like, what happened? That's it.
Yeah. That's kind of like the thing, right? Yeah. But yeah. Good times, man. Good times. Reminiscing. Oh,
I don't know. Good times with 360p. Oof.
not even 240p, bro.
Oh God.
Not
There we
even.
go.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
My eyes.
pretty much. That's pretty much it. Other than reminiscing on old shit. I mean, Killer Bean I think, is something from the 2000s, from what it sounds like anyway, or at least mid 2000s. So that's like during like like Red versus Blue and like all the other shit, all those other like web series that eventually found its place on YouTube. Oh my God. What was that web animation? Dead Fantasy, was it?
Matthew.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, from Monty. Yes. Dead Fantasy, man.
He was the reason why I wanted to get into animation.
Yeah, no, that's pretty on point for a lot of people that wanted to get in that
Me.
stuff.
And then then you go to school to do animation, and you're like, "Fuck, I hate this."
Yeah,
You,
yeah,
you do one slight change of turning the hand, it goes like into the model's neck, and it's like,
yeah. I try to animate hair too.
oh, ooh, please no.
Yes, there's a reason why like like when you see like Street Fighter 5, right? Some people's hair is like stiff looking because they don't want to animate all the fucking follicles and shit. Like, yeah,
It's either stiff or what was it? Only a few hairs, just like
yeah.
blow in the wind.
It's like chunky looking. Yeah, it only like moves in chunks rather than like actual like individual follicles and stuff like that.
Yep.
Six does a good job animating hair for sure with the Resident Evil engine, the RE
Yep.
engine. So that's been pretty cool. Well, anyway, we're like tangent off to like other stuff now. So I think it's a pretty good time to talk about the stuff in the streaming, anime, movies, and all that stuff. News. So start with this one. This one involves with, let me see. Oh yeah, this is like a memes, kind of. So more speaking of memes, um, so there was this dog that was very famous for
Yeah.
the bonk theme or the meme, excuse me. And sadly, the dog I think the dog's name on the internet was Cheems, but it was it went by another name. So it was a Shiba Inu, well known, loved eventually on the internet, right? Because the bonk, or not even a bonk. It turned into a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um
It just gave this the like the judging side eye, like motherfucker.
yeah. Yeah. Now, just to clarify things, this is not the same like Doge, the what do you call
Yeah.
it? The original Doge, right? This is a different dog. That dog is in Japan. This dog is somewhere else. It might be in Japan, but I'm not too sure. Um, but Cheems, let's just call him Cheems. Unfortunately passed away. I think Cheems was like at that age, so they probably just wanted to put him to sleep at this point. I think he was having cancer or something like that. Yeah. Oh, okay, so the dog's real name was Ball Ball. That's what it was. That's kind of a pretty unique name. But yeah, rest in peace, Cheems or Ball Ball, right? I'm pretty sure you're a wonderful dog to your owners, but you'll definitely be remembered in the internet world as, a lot of things, I guess, including the bonk. So yeah, it sucks. You hate to see it, right? I mean, we've seen all the famous dogs like pass away and stuff like that over the years, right? And even like even like it's coming. It's still like, damn, you know what I mean? Like you still get that sense of like surprise, like, oh my god, like no way, that sort of thing. Even though that dogs pass away a lot sooner, no time stops for no man or animal. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the unfortunate thing. You hate to see it, man. That's the phrase of it, man. You hate to see it. You
Mhm.
know. Were there any comments you wanted to give out for this Shiba Inu?
That damn meme was always used against me in Max's chat on Discord.
Oh, the bonk. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, shut up.
I mean,
There's
well,
far
I
worse
mean,
people.
you gotta understand why, though. I mean, come on.
There's worse people. And they're in
But
fucking Steve's
you're
chat.
still one of them. That doesn't take away the fact.
Whoa. What do you mean you are one of them
What do
new
you mean? What do
people?
you mean? You know where don't try to like turn us around.
I'm
You
gonna turn this fucking pirate ship around.
yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. I'm taking control of the ship. I'm commandeering the ship.
Mm. So this is the picture, of course, of you know, of origin, right? But if you look at the other pictures, man, this is a nice looking dog, man. Shit. Nice looking Shiba Inu. Very happy
Oh,
looking.
some Shiba Inu's they are like fucking either territorial or aggressive to like other Shibas.
Something like that. I've heard some stuff about Shibas, but yeah, you just gotta know how to take care of them, and then they're very expressive animals. Oh,
Like, it's okay. My prize dog will be a husky, which
yeah.
is an affordable dog. Only only 2,500, and there's a breeder in Hawaii that you drp 500 and you get to choose from the litter. So
Oh, it was 12 years old and then it didn't make through surgery. Oh my gosh, that's sad.
you didn't have to say that. They could have just said it passed away at age 12. You didn't have to add
I'm
like.
just reading off of the thing
I
though.
know. I just say they didn't. They could have blacked it out, and then when you click it, then it will show like the
Oh,
actual
okay,
one.
okay, but
But
that's yeah. You definitely hate to see it, man. It's especially at 12. Yeah. Man.
yeah, see the side eye, like the fuck you doing?
Yeah. They got that like look, man. Shiba Inus are they got that look for some reason.
That
Some
fucking judgmental.
I know. There's something about them, right? There's something about it. Um yeah, it's like all over the internet, like TMZ, all this stuff, you know, Economic Times. Um yeah. Yeah, the origin is basically I think this is Instagram, right? Yeah, so it looks like Instagram. It's just a it's just a picture of a dog, right? But there's something about the face, right? Somebody decided to make it into something. And for some reason they got the name Cheems. I don't know where that name came from, but that's I don't know what it is, but yeah. Um his real name is Baltz or Ball Ball. In memes, he is known for liking cheeseburgers, which he pronounces Cheemsburger. Memes featuring Cheems are usually based upon the character humorously misspelling various words, particularly by including the extra M letters, and first appeared in r slash Doge lore in June 2019. Oh wow! So okay, so is that that recent? Okay, I thought it was like a little before that, but okay. In late August 2023, Balls passed away due to complications of blah 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 surgery. So yeah. Yeah. Point being, super popular. Okay, yeah, that's. Oh, okay. So it's like being mixed with like the other Doge meme and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, I love the internet. I guess right. So yeah. Oh my god, yeah. No, this dog went through a lot of stuff with memes. Like, but I think the lasting one is yeah, it's the it's the like the Giga chat stuff. Oh my god. This stuff, yeah. It's
Yeah, the
true.
crying.
The Nokia phones in the 90s, yeah, they had the strongest material known to man, unlimited battery power. And then the phones in 2020, please don't touch me, I'll crack. I've been charged for 3 hours, I'll die. It's true though, man. Electronics today are just like they're like built like paper mache, but then like the ones before they're like tanks, man. You know, it's
Yeah.
true.
Like, didn't someone like drop a Nokia phone like from like a extreme height, and then it was like, it's like, I'm okay.
Yeah,
What's up?
that's. I would not be surprised. I believe it, man. I believe it. So, but hope you rest in peace, and my deepest condolences to the owners of Cheem or Baltzy, I should say. It doesn't exactly say where the dog lived. Let me see. Blah blah blah. Yeah. I'm kind of curious of where the dog lived, but yeah. Anyway. Unfortunately, yeah, we lost an icon on the internet, so yeah. Rest in
He
peace.
is now. James is now with Harambe.
Along with other legends of the internet. All right, so that's done and done. So basically, we can move on to this one. I forgot to title this one, but yeah. Anyway. Oh, there's another sad one. Oh my gosh. So Another person or another legend passing away young is Nami Sano. Nami Sano is the creator of the haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto series, originally from manga, and then we both seen the anime, and we're just like, what the hell were we watching? But we loved it, you know.
Yeah. It
Um,
was pretty much like the true child of Sarasa.
of Cereza, yeah, like he was lumped with Bayonetta a lot of times because of
Yeah.
just I don't know, man, just the glasses, the look, right? Had that like bit
It's
of
like
that femboy, yeah,
what was that meme? It was like Sakamoto came home. He's like, "I'm home, mom," and then you just see Bear,
yeah.
"Welcome home, darling. You're hungry." It's like, yep, that's pretty much what would happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, female artists slash manga artists and stuff like that. So, passed away due to cancer at 36. So it's very unfortunate that this person passed away pretty young. So I get again, you hate to see it. I very much enjoy the anime, and that's all I can really say. Pretty much. I mean, anything you wanted to throw in there.
Wanna watch it after
just
days
to
off?
just to reminisce, man. It'd be interesting. Yeah, it would be pretty
I
interesting.
think the one episode we should watch if we were gonna go back was the friend's aunt or something that wanted Sakamoto.
Oh
So
my
he
god,
throughout the entire episode he was just avoiding
I
her.
know he's like dodging her like crazy, dude. It was so funny. And like I remember one segment where he was like saving the bird. He was just like doing like the little bird. He just like went the craziest lengths to save the bird. It was so funny. It's definitely something unique, I guess, amongst all the sea of like animes that we've seen over the years. It's just
Yeah.
funny. It was fucking funny for sure. I loved it for how ridiculous it was. So yeah. Thank you, Sano-san, for all your work, man. It was great. Um,
So you are again blessing, this world with this
mhm. Bless, yeah,
anime.
right.
Like again, we thought it was just gonna be like stupid shit, but it was like, wow, this is actually
It was pretty
freaking fun to
funny.
watch.
It was like, yeah, it was fun to watch. Yeah, surprisingly. I mean, it
It
definitely.
was one of those.
Go
It
ahead.
was one of those animes that you needed that break from watching fucking shonen animes,
Yeah, all the
fucking
like deep stuff, right? Like all the stuff that
yeah.
makes sense, and then you kind of want that wacky ass, like that kind of
You just
anime.
needed you just needed the not the next Azumanga Daioh, but you just needed that fun
Yeah, the fun one.
Azumanga Daioh
Yeah, yeah,
just to
yeah,
balance things out.
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, right? You know, it creates the balance, man. It balances the force. Essentially what it did.
The scales has been balanced.
Yeah, yes, yes. But yeah, thank you, Sano-san, and hope you rest in peace. And deepest condolences to family and friends, of course. Again, you hate to see it, man. Especially when it happens too soon. You definitely have to see it. This is one of the last ones, which is the big one, right? This is the reason why I have Scott Pilgrim in the background of the stream for my face cam. Scott Pilgrim, we are blessed with this Netflix series. I think it's a series. They don't really like specify first off, but like but I'm assuming so. And I guess I'll just play it from here. So Science Saru is the studio that's going to do this. It looks really good.
I wonder, like, if somehow they'll get like the cast from the live action version just play
That's
like other characters.
they show up on the thing. Hold on.
Because I never watched the trailer because I just saw it. It's like like it's becoming an anime.
Uh-huh. There it is. There you go. Chris
All right, Brie Larson, you better fucking sing the song again. I better hear Black Sheep again.
Chris Evans, Michael Cera, you name it.
Yeah. Well, again, Brie Larson, you better sing that fucking song again. Get everyone to fall in love with it again.
Yeah. Pretty fucking cool. Oh shit. Let me
I can't see. What is this? A video for ants?
I think it's just called Scott Pilgrim, but I think it might be called Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, yeah, okay, so it is called Takes Off. Okay. It's gonna be on November 17th for Netflix worldwide. It's really cool. I think they got everybody from like the not only from the live action, but like the music for the game, right? Remember the game, the Scott Pilgrim game?
Yeah.
He's going to be composing the music for that. And then on top of that, let me see. I do believe I have it here. It has the director of the film producing, the entire cast as the voices, a genuine anime studio attached, is written by the creator, and has the band from the game making the music. So literally all the stars are aligned for Scott Pilgrim fans. So that's really cool. Right. Have you ever read the original comics or no?
No.
So what exposure of Scott Pilgrim you've gotten?
The live action and the game.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen the live action film, but I played the game, so that's where I kind of got my exposure there. And yeah, the little snippets I've seen from the comics, the art style is it's really cool. I like it. It's cute. It's got that nice aesthetic to it, Yep. It does change over time, and it definitely does improve, for at least for me anyway. It definitely does look different over time. Kind of just one of those things. So this is like pretty much like the modern Scott Pilgrim style, so I definitely like it. It definitely does. It definitely reflects that style, like very much so, with flying colors. So I like it how it looks. I definitely would like to check it out if I have the chance to do so. I don't know if it'll like have me come back to Netflix for this, but I'll try to like check it out somewhere else, But yeah, I definitely wanted to check it out at some point.
Yeah. So what Hawk means is that he's gonna sail to
The
Grand Line to
yeah, the Seven Seas. Yeah, the Seven Seas, the Grand Line, you name it. Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
While humming Pirates of the Caribbean theme.
Pretty much. Speaking of pirates, we can want to talk about some One Piece Netflix to wrap it up. So just wanted to talk about this real quick. They are just reminding people, hey, it's coming out August 31st, only on Netflix, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But they have the posters out here for each of the Straw Hats. So you have Zoro right here, you got Nami right there, Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji. And I think someone even went to the trouble of combining the images, and you can kind of see that they all kind of connect. Where's the scroll thing? What the fuck? Okay, anyway, so they all connect, like the backgrounds actually connect, so that's actually pretty cool in that sense. But yeah, it shows off Sanji, all that stuff, Usopp, Luffy, Nami in their default costume or default outfit, of course with Zoro and everything.
I do like how it is like a very one cohesive art piece for the background.
Yeah.
And it's not like disjointed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no. Though I find it funny that Sunny is with Zoro, and you would think it'll be behind Luffy, right?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's between Zoro and Nami, in fact, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the Zoro Nami shippers are right about.
No, no, man.
That's such a
Sanji and Zoro.
that's such a to me that's such a weird ship for me. Like, okay, I kind of get it sometimes, but for the most part, you know, I don't entirely agree with that.
I mean, when it comes to shipping for like just Luffy's crew, this is personal. I don't want them to, you know,
Mm.
and end up with anybody within their own, like little circle friends. Like it should be like outside sources,
Well,
like
Usopp,
an
yeah,
outside.
Usopp for sure
Like
is
yeah,
gonna have Kaya, right? For sure.
yeah.
I don't know about Sanji, but definitely, I think Sanji's not gonna be with Nami. Like, I don't think so. That's just a, you know.
Sanji's gonna end up with No wait, he's technically married. There was no divorce yet.
I guess, yeah.
On a technicality, he is married. There was no divorce. No papers were written.
Right, for with pudding, right? So,
Yeah, with pudding. Yeah.
mm-hmm. So yeah,
I don't want to see Luffy end up with anybody as of now.
as
Like
of
I want
now,
him to just.
yeah. I mean, I think most fingers are pointing towards Luffy Nami. I don't know. I can kind of
But
see it
when
happen.
you look, I can see it happen. But when you look at it as a whole, they're more like brothers and sisters. That dynamic. Than
I
like,
definitely I won't argue that too. Yeah, like I definitely can see that. I would say I can see Luffy and BB at some point. It would be funny to see Boa, Hancock, and Luffy, but Luffy already said he doesn't care. So
yeah, he
I don't
doesn't.
know.
So that would be well if he does go with BB. Just seem Boa like pissed off on the side,
Yeah.
and her like
Or what if she becomes very protective of Luffy and BB? Like, you
yeah.
know.
But it would just be so funny just seeing Boa pissed off, and you just see
Yeah.
her entire clan holding her back.
Oh yeah, like she goes through the
Even
stages of grief or whatever you call it. So she's
and even
yeah.
Jinbei is like, hurry up, say I do, hurry up.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be interesting, yeah, and then especially with Zoro, like who is he gonna be winding up with anyone? I don't know, right? It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Well, same thing with Chopper. Like people say, like, oh, he should go with Carrot. I was like, why? Just because she's a
Yeah, they're kind
fucking.
of like siblings. I definitely see them as siblings more than
It's
anything.
like just because Carrot's a fucking furry, a furry character doesn't mean that she will end up with a furry fucking character.
Right.
She could fucking end up with a human.
I don't know. Yeah,
We can.
I don't know. It's hard to say for Chopper. Um,
I want Jinbei, even though it's fucking not gonna happen. There is no way he ends up with Shirahoshi. Somehow that will
where
fucking.
did that
I
one
will,
come from? What the
I know
fuck?
that will lock my ass off if that happened. I'm like, oh god,
Where did
does
that
that
one
mean
come from? That's so
like does that mean
weird.
he's royalty? Well, like if you think of back like old royalty stuff, they marry some kings marry off their daughters for like stronger men. So like
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but still I'll be
Yeah.
like laughing my ass off. It's like uh I don't think Jinbei had a saying in
I
this.
I definitely want to see. Okay, I definitely want to see. What was it? Robin and Frankie. I think that I think of all the Straw Hats, quote unquote, getting together or whatever, shipping. I think that needs to happen. I think, and of course, from my perspective, I think Frankie and sorry, Robin needs to should happen. I don't know about Brooke. I think Brooke is kind of, I don't know.
I don't think Brooke would
Wants,
want
yeah. I don't think he really needs a
I
relationship.
don't think he needs a relationship. He just wants like just to be happy and just keep
Yeah,
playing music.
music. Yeah, I think he's already in love with music, really. So that's the thing. Um, were any other Straw Hats we're missing? No, right? I think we're pretty good. I think we're yeah.
I mean, again, for um for Straw Hats, which again in the anime and in the manga, we are still waiting for Laboon to fucking reunite. It's
Yeah,
like we're hitting our fucking watch when hurry up.
yeah. Either we'll see Laboon like right at the end, like when Straw Hats like this band or whatever the fuck, right? Or right
And
when
it's probably like probably that big last battle with
yeah, exactly, the big war,
with
right?
the
The
Marine.
Great Pirate War 2 or whatever you want to call it, right? The Great Pirate War, if that happens, right? Or it's gonna happen. When that
Yeah,
happens, yeah.
because on technicality, it's not it's not a stalemate. It's like a small like non-verbal truce between the Marines and the pirates. So it's but you know how fucking Akainu is a fucking loaded like a
Or
smoking
that,
gun. He's
well, I
re-
mean, I don't
he's
want
ready. He's ready.
I don't want to. Well, I don't want to say too much, but I don't think Aikainu will be heading the attack. I think he's only going to
The
be following
the
orders
godly.
because,
Yeah.
yeah, the people above him, man, like, woof,
Mm.
weef.
Which I think that's how probably it's gonna start the war is like after the Wano arc, seeing that fucking what this past anime episode and where it's heading. Yeah, they're waiting for the pirates forces to just fucking
Well, if you're
like
gonna,
dwindle.
yeah, yeah, um, the pretty much. I mean, if you catch up on the reading, right, the manga side. I mean, you'll figure out like you'll definitely figure out instantly like, oh, who's gonna be the big player, right? The big players of the Great War or whatever, the Great Battle. So yeah. Anywho,
But back to the Netflix,
yeah,
we're gonna watch it.
we're gonna watch it, give it a college try, and we'll see for what it is.
Are we or am I or is Rob gonna judge this thing harshly as fuck? Probably not. We're just gonna watch it like we're watching One Piece for the first time.
I'll
Can't
try
say
to
with
grade it for what it is. If I mean, I'm just gonna go off by just how I feel about it, right? You know, if I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm gonna say why I don't like it, blah blah blah. That sort of thing. Give it the fair
Yeah.
review and all that stuff. Just because it's live action anime, I mean, still, I'll give it
Not
a
all
give it a
not
watch.
all live action anime is good. Not even the ones that's made straight from Japan.
Right. So
I
that's
think the most accurate because it was just stupid.
right.
Like live action from Japan, live action anime made into movie was Yataman. Like that
Oh,
was like
Gintama, yeah.
no
Oh, yeah,
Yataman.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah. Gintama was also good. But the one that was like pinnacle, like if you really want to make your live action anime movie good series, is fucking Rurouni Kenshin. You have to figure out how the fuck did they make this really good.
Well, to be fair, it's a samurai. It's a samurai movie. It's a samurai movie with a lot of action. It's pretty much
Yeah.
what it really boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think it works.
It works,
It works.
even with the quirkiness that
Yeah, yeah. It
Jin
has
has.
some quirkiness. I mean, like especially with Hanya, Hanya's like stretching powers and like some of the stuff with like Shishio and some of the stuff from other villains. But I think it still works. That's why it turned out well. But when it
It,
comes to
it was
like,
a
yeah, when it comes to like Attack on Titan live action, oh boy,
thank God I did not watch that.
yeah, yeah. stuff like that.
I think I think
Yeah,
I dodged a big ass bullet on that.
yeah. Well, and then
I
there.
dodged I gigantic titan titan of a bullet
Yeah, 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 yeah.
somehow.
Somehow. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all I got on the docket. I mean, if there's really anything else you wanted to like sprinkle in before we take off, is there anything?
I guess the only small sprinkle is all these art some of the articles I read last week of you know Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, right.
It's fun, but I don't know some of these headlines in these articles are just a big stretch. Like I forgot, I think it was IGN. I think was one of the gaming magazines was going like now because of all Baldur's Gate 3's success, all other studios are panicking of what to do for their next game, and
Well, I
so it's
mean,
like
in a sense, because like there's a lot of studios that are like, well, you shouldn't expect all games to be like Baldur's Gate or something like
yeah,
that. Like, I mean, but you guys have a lot of money, you guys have a lot of
yeah.
people, your management is terrible. I mean, gee, I wonder why, right? Like, it,
I know,
yeah.
and you guys say that famous forbidden word of crunch time. It's like no, you stop that.
It's like they want to like steer away from like good expectations somehow, but I don't know, man. All those like all those like things I've seen about the Baldur's Gate, uh, I'm gonna call it drama, is like what? You know what I mean? Like so
Yeah,
you want us to expect shitty games when we're
yeah, I know.
buying?
It's like
Yeah,
it's like so you're admitting
yeah,
that you rather rush a fucking game than actually polishing it. I mean, okay, Baldur's Gate wasn't fucking like wasn't that fucking like clean off the
right. It
shelf
has
when it
problems
first came out.
too,
It
but
had,
mhm.
but the developers were doing so many hot fixes, like one after the other, because and they
Mhm.
knew, and they called themselves out. Like they actually said that, yeah, we knew that these were going to be a problems, but we kind of, we were expecting it, so we were preparing. Like, oh shit, if this happens, we have a solution for it. If this happens, we have a solution for it.
Right.
So they were ready. They were ready with the hot fixes. Like, oh shit, people are complaining. At this certain part of the game, this dialogue always fucks up. Okay, let's go in. Let's see if we can clean it up. Oh, there it is. We, we put the wrong code into this thing. Ta-da! All fixed. I was like, oh my god. Now
Right.
let's look at all the other AAA studios. Hey guys, when are you gonna make hot fixes? What's that?
Yeah, like I've heard like all the stuff about Diablo
Mhm.
4 and like what they do, and it's like, oh my god, like damn man, you guys are fucked up for like purposefully making people accidentally activate their battle pass and shit, like with the dark UI. I forget the term, but it's like basically they purposefully arrange the UI so that you are to accidentally hit A to activate the battle pass. Like they purposefully did that just so that they can get your money, which is like that's pretty fucking scummy, you know? So stuff like that, it's like yeah, they're really trying to like get away with just like trying to make shitty games and try to make money off of it, but it's like, oh, well, what do you know? If you make a good game, you make money off of it. It's like, wow.
And people will praise it.
What a fucking concept, man. Like it's just like instead of doing all this stuff to make money, why don't you just make a good game to make money? I don't know, man. It's uh
It's hard.
I yeah, game development is hard. Yeah, but like
Oh, I meant that like that.
right.
That's their response. It's hard.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
we
yeah.
we do all of this, but it's hard. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean everything else is hard in life, so I mean when you take up a task, you're expected to complete it, You make a good game, you know what I mean? So for us to buy. right? You gotta carry on your end of the bargain too, so that we can give our money to you with, you know, that sense of confidence that we are putting, you know, we're not wasting our money being loyal to company A or whatever, like especially with Blizzard, right? And not feel like we're wasting money and time, you know. What a concept to, you know, take in, I guess. But yeah, I'm kind of glad to see games like Baldur's Gate kind of like calling them out, kind of, and making them look stupid as they're trying to like respond to these like, wow, you shouldn't expect all games to be like Baldur's Gate or whatever, or be good like Baldur's Gate, you know. It's just funny. I think it's just fucking funny. Exposes of how smart, quote unquote, those other game devs and other people are too. When people are like trying to defend shitty games, you know.
Yep.
I don't know what it is, but it just feels like they want to like defend that kind of stuff because they waste their money and they don't want to like fully admit to it, you know. I guess. Yeah. It's like, bro, I mean, it's like if you think the game is shitty, then just say the game is shitty. Like, you know what, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't you want your money to feel like it's worth something when you're yeah, worth it? Why y'all be like, well, this game or these other games do this too, like, you know, or
it's like we're not talking about those other games. We're talking about this one.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, like this lovely game that you and I play.
Oh god.
We want our money's worth.
Hey, I make content out of it, so you know, I'm not I definitely don't regret it. Hmm?
It's like you make content, I go after the husbandos and whatever fucking other characters.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Thus is game development for right now, I guess, right? So the landscape of game development. Hopefully, we see something in the future, but there'll be continuing trends of like trying to get of like, you know, shitty game development practices and trying to make money off of it. I'm pretty sure like Killer Bean will be oh god. Are you actually gonna do that banner?
I don't want to do this.
What happened to the summer banners? Like where the hell are the summer banners at? Did they already happen? Because I don't see like the new summer stuff.
No.
Oh wow. So there's no summer banners this year?
No, there is.
Oh,
it didn't happen. It didn't happen yet.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. It's like pretty late.
Yeah. It's because the what was it? The anniversary kind of like took a little too long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. All right. Well,
like the next banner I'm waiting for is the rerun of Gura.
Oh
there's new units in those banners.
Okay.
And, one of them is like a big ass mech. Like there's a little girl and then there's her giant fucking mech right behind her.
I see. Okay.
So I'm like, I need you.
Yeah, so you're saving up. Oh, okay, so you're saving up for that unit. Okay.
Yep.
I just want to spill my freemos into the summer stuff, the new summer stuff. I'm like, where is it at? Come on.
It died it.
Yeah. I actually thought they're gonna like just say, or they're just gonna skip or something like that because that's all we got. I don't know. It's been pretty late because because usually those summer banners pop up during Evo, around Evo time. So yeah, didn't happen though, unfortunately. All right, how long has it been now? Okay, so we're 2 hours 15 minutes. Yeah, so we made good time. So I think that's a good time to sign off. So thank you very much for all who dropped by and stuff like that. So we'll be continuing trying to stream on here because it, you know, overall makes sense. But yeah, we'll be back for hopefully more news and stuff like that for the Hypecast. So Hope you all enjoy the show, and we'll be back next week, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Stay safe.
Go touch a dog.
Oh yeah, go pet your dog. Give him some love. A lot of love. My dog, your dog, all the dogs.